How's it going, Welcome back to the Great Green North. Today is the day that we have all waited for. Today is the day that we're going to get out for the first time. We're going to run the mower and we're going to enjoy the mow for the very first time. You can see the smile on my face. I can't stop smiling. I'm so happy to finally get out and enjoy the mow. It's been a cold, dry spring, and even though a polar vortex is supposed to be coming down later this week, which I'll probably end up making a video about if we get snow, the lawn is growing. It's 5-6 inches in some areas, so we're gonna go show you that right now, and then we're gonna get out and enjoy the mow. So I always find the start of the lawn season funny because the lawn stalls for a very long time in the spring. I think in most places it does this. And then all of a sudden, that heat just kicks in, and then the lawn just takes off. And that is what has happened recently. So I'm going to turn the camera around here and show you. This is the front lawn, so it doesn't look as good on camera. As you can see, this area is still not coming in very well, but it's normally like that every year. It takes a while, but it is definitely ready to mow. Up here, it is long. It is almost 6 inches in some areas, so let's check that out. So as you can see there, it's almost 4 inches. Over here, almost 4 inches. We're getting close to 6 inches. So now you can see in the back, it is definitely ready for a mow. So I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna enjoy the mow. Normally, out of a question that I've received from people before, and Lawn Care Nut did a video on it, do you trim before you mow? Normally I do, but in this case I haven't mowed yet, so I don't really know the height yet that I'm going for, so I'm gonna trim after I mow. But probably coming up here when we get farther into the season, I'm gonna switch to start trimming before I mow. Okay, so a lot of you are probably thinking, what height do I cut my lawn at? Because springtime is here, you know, it's still colder, you don't want to get things growing, and you still want a little bit of wiggle room, because normally we all have to do a painful cut in spring because of what happens here with the rain and stuff. Although it has been a really dry spring this year, normally we all have to do a kind of painful cut if we get behind a little bit. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut at 3 inches for your first cut. That's just going to kind of get in and kind of pick up all the crap. There's probably leaves and stuff in there that you want to get rid of. So you're going to get in, pick up your 3 inches, tidy that up, and then you can slowly raise it up before you kind of get into your hot summer, which here is probably like May 2-4 weekend. I'll start to slowly raise it up to 4 inches. By the time July 1st comes, I will definitely be cutting at 4 inches, if not earlier than that. Folks, I got my lawn striper tightened up. I got the mower ready. It's time. Let's go and enjoy the mow. So that was definitely worth it. I was worth the wait. As you can see, the fertilizer kicked in really well and the lawn stripes are coming out really good behind me. So all lawn striping is, and I'm going to make a video on it, but it's just you go one way and the grass blades go that way, and then the other way the grass blades go this way. And in order to see them, the sun has to be behind you. It's actually over my head right now because the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. But tonight, these lawn stripes will really pop once the sun starts to set in the west. But in the morning, you can see the lawn stripes decently well in the front. You can't really, or in the back, you can't really see them that well in the front. But anyways, really happy with the way that just turned out. Really happy to enjoy the first mow. And part of mowing is trimming. Without further ado, let's get into the trimming. So that's it for the trimming, guys. gonna head around front here, and I'm gonna show you something that is our reality this spring, and it's a bit of a change from the last couple springs, but this is how you can tell what's going on with your weather. Okay, so this spring has been dry. We got about 20 millimeters less rain than we would normally get, and you can tell because look at the mower. Look at all the dirt all over the mower. It's so dry that the soil is just making a mess of everything. So that is how you can tell how dry the spring has been. So I'm going to clean this up. So that is the first mow done, folks. Thank you guys for watching this episode of The Great Creek North. I can't believe that we have finally made it to spring and the first mow is done. So without further ado, enjoy this montage of me watering the trees and some pictures of my lawn at different times of the day. Thank you guys for watching. Plenty of tips coming up here as the spring goes on into the summer about watering and everything to keep your lawn the greenest on the block. From The Great Green North, my name is Wade Murray. Keep it green.